a lot of produce out here. These just had like odd shapes to them. My name is Abhi Ramesh. I'm the founder and CEO of Misfits Market. Somewhere between 30 to 40% of the food that's produced in the US goes to waste at some point in the food system. Conservative estimates are there are hundreds of billions of dollars worth of food waste per year in the US alone. There's a lot of different reasons why there's food waste in this system. There are some fruits and vegetables that make it on grocery store shelves, others that don't. A lot of it actually gets left in the fields. This is just an excess shipment where if they weren't sent out in time, they'd go bad and get tossed. Usually it's some type of aesthetic standard. They're shaped weird, they got lumps on them. You'll see like carrots that are twisted or potatoes that are just shaped in a very weird way. Those aren't things that a grocery store wants to put on a shelf next to a lot of nice looking things. Another big category of food waste for produce ends up being stuff that is harvested, stored, then not sold, so it's composted or trashed. Then there's kind of a third bucket where it actually makes it out of the farm, but then somewhere along the way there, be it at a distributor, at a wholesaler, at the grocery store level, it gets thrown out and usually sent to landfills. Over the last 30, 40 years or so, it's been a huge spike up in terms of food that ends up tossed. The big reason is because the food system is becoming more inefficient over time. If you think about our food system as this big engine that is like churning along to create food that we can eat, the input is natural resources. 70% of our irrigation system's used for farming. And there's a ton of fertilizer that gets used in that process. There's fuel, there's emissions along the way. All of that's used to grow this food and put into this engine. 40% of that stuff gets wasted along the way. And so you're talking about a bunch of natural resources that have just gotten used for no reason for waste. And so there's a big climate change impact as well. When we think about the problem, we think about it both as a supply side problem of a massive amount of food waste in the system, but also as a problem that's consumer facing because this is money that is being thrown away and food that's being thrown away that could feed a lot of people. We're shipping boxes of organic Misfit produce. These are peas, I believe, that we sort of packed into 10-ounce bags here. We rescue that produce and we provide it to households at a substantial discount to kind of grocery store retail prices. So these are all packed, labeled, and ready to go out the door. I think by far the biggest thing that we address is this idea of there being a massive amount of farm-level produce waste because of aesthetic imperfections, size constraints, or overabundance. So it's tackling this food waste and food affordability problem with one solution.